Guys, growing up in the arcades in UK London, Rastan was one of my favorite games. Everyone loved this game. It was big at the time. There was things like Conan the Barbarian around, and this game was just, it was brilliant. It looked good, it played good, it felt good, the soundtrack was good, even the Master System version was good. And as well as this, I also liked the sequel, which really wasn't that well received, at least in my circles in London, UK. My friends kind of cussed me for playing this game. They always said it was a bad game. I can't remember where I played it, but we had like arcades kind of set up. They weren't always arcades actually. I think it might have been like a video shop, you know, like a video rental shop, like a small independent blockbuster. And they had this game in there, so they have like all the cabinets together and your kids, you're all cramped up together. And I always played this. I like this. I played this on the PC Engine also. It's not the greatest of game. I would say Rastan 1 is better. But guys, what I didn't know was there was a part 3. So someone in chat, I'm really sorry, I can't find the comment again. I can't remember what video it was on, but they mentioned Warrior Blade. And I was like, what's Warrior Blade? So I looked into it and it was Rastan 3. So I had to go and check it out. So let's have a look at Warrior Blade, man. I'm excited. I was excited playing it, but more excited doing this video. Warrior Blades, yeah. Guys, this is Warrior Blade Rastan Saga episode 3. Look how epic it looks. You're like skating down a mountain, man. You're Rastan and you've got a choice of characters in this. So absolutely epic. Love this game, really enjoyed playing it. Let's have a look at the characters first before we kind of dive into the game and have a look. But this is definitely a game you guys should try out. Yeah, just brilliant. Okay, let's have a look at the characters. So we've got 3 characters to pick out of: Dewey, Rastan and Sophia. So let's start off by having a look at Dewey. Almost kind of think like Huey, Dewey, Louie, like the little ducktail guy. So this guy here, he's quite fast. He's got the least amount of range. And out of the 3 characters, I have to say, like he is my least favorite. Okay, let's have a look at Sophia now. Okay, so Sophia, I think, is a good character. My second favorite. My first is Rastan because, hey, I like Rastan and he also plays really well. But she's got good range with that whip. And there's certain parts in there and certain fights where this whip really does come in handy, and where Dewey has like a big weakness. But a good character. So if you're playing 2-player, I guess it'll be Rastan and Sophia. But let's have a look at the main man, Rastan, now. Okay, here we are now, Rastan. Naturally, the first time I played it, I had to pick Rastan because, like I said, I'm a fan of Rastan 1 and 2, and I just like the way this game looks. So, just a little bit about the game. It's made by Taito. It was released in 1991. It's a dual-screen game. So, do you remember games like Ninja Warriors and some of the Darius games? They had 2 screens. Well, this one had 2 screens. It was Japan only, but the text is in Japanese and English. So once you do a level and you get to kind of end, you see the text in both languages, which is, well, awesome. So another good thing, once you do a level, you've got branching paths. You can pick a choice of a few different levels. Here we go. Let's go check out the castle. Okay, and again, I love it when you've got variation in games. You get to ride a horse, and it's really good. You get the prompts, and I miss some of the prompts, but you kind of have to jump over them. But it feels good. It's just nice to have that variation. I'm so impressed by this game. To the person that recommended this to me in the comments, I'm really sorry I couldn't find the original comment, but comment in here, let me pin it, and let me give you the credit that you due. But if you thought horses were good, have a look at this. We've got dragons. Now imagine a kid. You go to the arcade, 2 screens are stuck together and you're flying damn dragons, man. So, okay, so I'm showing you some of the variations in here. Let's just have a look at some of like the core beat 'em up parts, some of the bosses and just some of the games. But I am truly impressed by this game, and it's so nice to find a game like one of my favorite arcade series. I never knew there was a part 3, and it's a beat 'em up, and it's so nice to see, like, you know, the side-scrolling thing that we had in a different style of beat 'em up. But yeah, let's have a look at more of the game. Okay, so just some of the normal game. You've got your beat 'em up, you've got your grabs. You can actually hit the enemies when you're down, but unfortunately not most of them go down. I end up killing them rather than them falling down, which is not a complaint because, yeah, it's just good. And this game feels good. Like when you're playing it, it doesn't feel too unfair. Remember these arcade beat 'em ups, they were coin guzzers? Another thing, it's so nice to see those like lizard dudes that you get in Rastan 1, but now, I mean, this is still a 2D game, but it's like in the style of Final Fight instead of in the style of Shinobi. Just really good. Rastan feels good. You've got like it's a 3-button game. You've got your attack, you've got your jump, and you've got a special button. The special button, when you do activate your special, it uses up some of your health the same way it does in like Final Fight and Cadillac and Dinosaurs. When you press the 2 buttons together, he does like a different attack. Rastan does a top-down one. They've all got different attacks. Sophia's one is the one that I like. It feels like it's a bit of a rare hit as well. Okay, love the bit with the ropes where you climb. Climbing up them feels really good. And another thing I like about games, and one thing in particular I like about beat 'em ups as well, is when there's an edge, I always want to test out, can I push them over the edge? And you know what, you can, which is just really good, because I find some games unfair where you can be pushed off the edge, but when you try and push the enemies off the edge, they just don't fall off the edge. Well, in this game they do. Okay, here's the boss battle with Dewey. You've got the range, but obviously it's a little bit easier, at least I found, with Rastan or Sophia. But the boss battles are varied. I don't know, you've got like a, I don't know, dead king on his throne firing out like some ghost breath things at you, and you've got the skeletons rising. Again, a lot of this is nostalgia for like the original Rastan and some of the enemies that you've got. But this is one of the boss fights. Not the best one in here, but still nonetheless, I still had fun playing it. Okay, so one really good thing in here, like the power-ups that you get are fairly awesome in this. So I do like the fact that, here you go, so I picked something up there, my sword is glowing, and I've got projectiles, man. I'm just fireballing my way through. It lasts for a certain amount of time. I haven't figured everything out in this game. One thing I have figured out, I do like it. I do like the fireball power-ups, and all the characters get different ones. So Sophia gets like this kind of lightning whip. But here we are. We're having a look at another boss. I think I'll start off with a few fireballs, but it's going to run out here. But again, like the variety, like the bosses, yeah, just kind of makes you feel like you're in one of those movies, like, you know, like a game of Conan. And Conan was big around this time, and a lot of these games took their inspiration from Conan, especially the way kind of Rastan looks here. I like his kind of beefy look. Reminds me of like Axe Battler from Golden Axe, like his cousin came to visit him. Okay, and another kind of variation in the gameplay. You're on a plank, a little raft going through, and these fishes are attacking you. Hopefully there's a bit on there where you can actually just stab the fishes that are down before they kind of pop up out of the water by just kind of striking down on their fin. Not doing a good job at it over there. Okay, quick look at the screenshot in between levels. We've got the English text at the top, and we've got the Japanese writing at the bottom. Okay, remember the part in games where you get those things poking out of the wall? Well, here, they're not too difficult to get past, as long as you're patient. If you try and rush it, you might get hit. And I don't remember those knights specifically from the previous Rastan games, but I'm pretty sure they were in there. It's been a while since I've done like a long play of Rastan. Rastan, at least the first one, is one of those games that you need skill to complete it, because you can't just keep continuing from the same point. The second one, yeah, when you die, you continue from the same point from what I remember. But again, just love how these lizard dudes look. I don't know what my fascination is with lizard men. Soul Calibur, absolutely love Lizard Man, and if there's a lizard guy in the game, I kind of like that game. Okay, another thing, all right, let's just take this boss out quickly. Okay, one thing I like is the cutscenes that you get at the end of the level are based on the character you've got. So where I was Sophia over there, Sophia's in the cutscene. It's not just the generic one. And some more gameplay with Sophia, which I think is really good. The whip's got a lot of range, but what's really good, I kind of like her power-up. So remember how Rastan got a fireball? Well, she gets this kind of electronic kind of whip, which is quite decent, to be honest. Yeah. good. Just a good game. Hopefully this video comes out all right. I'm not really used to editing long videos and kind of reviewing and talking about stuff. So I'm just kind of talking other bits. Let's see what it kind of comes like when it's together. So here's a magician guy. You guys tell me how useful you think he is. I was playing the game. I got a magician. There's a big MP thing there. I'm like, you know what? Wow, I've got a magician. He's going to take him out. Well, you know what? He's just an old git because he's just standing there doing nothing. I don't know what his powers are like to be Sophia's fart. No one's even attacking him. He's just walking around. Okay, and he obviously can't take the stairs, so he's just going to teleport out a wall. And okay, so I'm surrounded by 4 lizard men. Is he going to help? Okay. Right, he did not help. Let's see what happens. I've got these knights here now. Come on, at some point, you know, just do your thing, wizard. I don't know why you're hanging around. Maybe he's some kind of old perv or something. He's just latching around behind me. Come on, do something, bud. Nope, he's just there. He's tired already. I can see it. Okay. What's going on? Come on. Pull your weight, old man. Oh, okay, finally. There's one enemy left, probably one more hit, and he's like, okay, I'm going to turn him into stone. Well, you know what? Well done. You're a great help. But that's, I guess, one kind of flaw that I'm pointing out. And when I finally get to the boss, what does he do? The old man runs away. So, game's excellent. There's a lot of good stuff. But the old guy, he's useless. And when the big boys come out, well, he just scrams. Okay, here's one of the ship levels. It starts off at the beginning where you're kind of in water, and then I think you go up, and here I am on like the final deck, and she's really good for this level, mainly because of the range. But let's have a look. Okay, so that dude there, he's going to turn into a sea creature. Okay, so this boss is just made really, really easy with her. I'm not complaining. If I was in the arcade, I think I'd get quite far on 1 credit, but that boss really was ridiculously easy. He just dies. Okay, guys, so let's just have a look at a final segment of gameplay till we go to the boss. I really like this game. I know I've said it a lot during this video, and I think this is a game you guys should check out. Would love to see FPGA implementation of this one day, but hey, even if not, like I've really enjoyed just playing this on RetroArch. Like, I never played this in the arcade, so I won't be able to tell how accurate or inaccurate it is, but the game's just a banger. But guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. As always, if you enjoyed the content, then consider subscribing to the channel. Likes are super appreciated as it gets the channel noticed. Either way, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Pixel Cherry Ninja out.